Grumpy Badger's Christmas, a book by Paul Bright and Jane Chapman. It was almost Christmas, and the forest was full of activities. The animals were bustling here and there, putting the Christmas tree, wrapping the presents, making tasty pudding and pies, while the young ones scrambled about and squeaked with excitement. Everybody was looking forward to the Christmas. Well, almost everybody. Grumpy Badger looked out of his window and scolded. "Happy Christmas!" shouted Squirrel. "Happy Christmas, huh?" he shouted back. "What a piffle! I'm a sensible creature. I sleep although the cold winter. Now I'm going to bed until the spring, and if anyone wakes me up, I shall be very, very grumpy." And with that, he pulled his window shut with a clunk. Grumpy Badger knew he would be hungry when he woke, so he checked his larder. There was puddings, pickles, pastries, packets of hams and cheese, crispy crackers, jars of fruit, sticky sweet jams. That should do, he said. Then he filled his hot water bottle and climbed into bed. He had just closed his eyes when there was a knock at the door. Knock, knock, knock. It was Mole. "Happy Christmas, Mr. Badger," he said timidly. "I'm sorry to bother you. I've been trying to put a light on a Christmas tree, but it's just too big. Could you please borrow your ladder?" "Christmas tree?" spluttered Grumpy Badger. "Piffles and double piffles. Christmas is for sleeping, and that's what I am trying to do." And he closed the door with a bang. "Bah!" laughed Grumpy Badger, climbing into the bed. "Borrow my ladder, indeed. All I want is a bit of peace and quiet, and leave me alone." He peeked under his bed, where he'd put more food for springtime, candles and cookies and cherry cupcakes. Then he cuddled deep into his big, warm indoor town. He was just starting to snore when there was another knock at the door. Knock, knock, knock. This time it was Squirrel. "Hello, Badger," he said cheerily. "I've bought you a Christmas present." "Christmas present?" snorted Grumpy Badger. Piffs and triple piffs. I don't like presents. I don't like Christmas. And all I want is a little piece." And he shut the door with a crash. Now Grumpy Badger was really grumpy. To cheer himself up, he thought about the bottle and a bottle of a homemade lemonade he had in the cellar. Then he lay down and closed his eyes, but he couldn't sleep. His head felt a little chilly. Suddenly, there was a loud bang at the door. Bang, bang, bang. "Oh, what is it now?" Grumpy Badger sighed. He was about as tired as grumpy as the badger can be. "Oh, dear," panted the rabbit. "Help! It's poor Mole. He's stuck at the top of the Christmas tree. Come, quickly." "Piffle!" shouted the Grumpy Badger, "and a triple piffle with a knot on. Why can't everyone just leave me alone?" And he slammed the door so hard that the whole house shook. Slam! As long as last Grumpy Badger fell asleep, but soon he was tossing and turning and wriggling and swirling, and he was dreaming of a mole dangling by tiny paw from the top of an enormous Christmas tree. Mole was trembling. Mole was losing his grip. Mole was about to fall. No! Screamed the grumpy badgers, sitting upright and suddenly wide awake. What have I done? He yelled. He climbed out of the bed, grabbed his ladder, and dashed into the street. Grumpy Badger raced up to the Christmas tree. Hold on, Mole! He screamed up the ladder, scooped the mole gently into his arms. When he helped him down to the ground, I'm sorry, said Grumpy Badger. What a grumpy old fool I've been. You are a hero now, said the squirrel, and he gave Badger back his Christmas present, a soft, fluffy nightcap. But I've been so grouchy, said the grumpy badger. What can I do to make things better? And then he knew. Badger Christmas party was the best ever. There were puddings and pickles and pastries and cheese and ham and sticky sweet jams, cookies and cupcakes and bottles of homemade lemonade. They jiggled, they jivered and joked and laughed, and late into the night, Happy Christmas, everybody, Badger cried. And if you don't all come to my party next year, I shall be very grumpy indeed. The end. What a great story. And I think he loves Christmas now and isn't grumpy anymore.